The lesson.
Oh yeah.
As you've gone along, you know, you talk the Triple J Cypher and then the Chillin' at Wombat video, and that's kind of where, you know, it's kind of sparked. And then you've gone along. How have you gone about making the decisions of which videos you choose to do reactions on?
I'd say most of it is down to the comment section. I'd always say, like, let me know what to react to next. And whatever got kind of the most thumbs up, kind of, oh, I recognize that name. You know what? I've got a good vibe for this. This seems like it's got a lot of buzz around it, so let's go check out that. So that's mainly how I did it. I mean, at first it was just whatever the top comment was on the previous video, and then over time, as we started branching out and we started discovering more than like 10 artists, it was like, right, yeah, we gotta keep up with this now. So the beauty of discovering a scene is you've got just years and years of work just sitting there. You know, when like now I'm in a point where obviously I keep up with the new uploads as they come, but at any point I could be like, oh, I can go check out some older stuff. That's fine. Like if there's a dry week where like nobody's uploaded, okay, that's fine. We'll go check out the Oz Rapper tag, or we'll go check out some of Trem stuff, or we'll go check out Checkmate, or you know, it doesn't matter. We could go check out whoever because there's such a deep catalog of work. But yeah, at first it was just based on YouTube comments and the odd DM here and there. But it's difficult because you have a lot of people DM me going, please react to this. And it's like, I've kind of got to go by the masses, not by just what one person wants, unfortunately. And so I always get the other person getting angry. Why have you not reacted to what I've requested? And I'm like, what about the 1,000 other people that requested the other song too? So it's difficult, but yeah.
So then in the, you know, around the 2-year time that you've been, you know, finding out about the Australian scene, who are some of the acts that really like been memorable? Like when you came across one of their songs, you were like, oh man, like I got to react to this, or, you know, are there any particular artists that stand out for you up to this point?
Yeah, I mean, all right, so artists that really stuck with me on first impressions, like I said, Alex Jones was the first one. Check that cypher and I was just like, who is he? Who is he? Because I like, there was just something about him that was just so effortless, but with this touch of class about him. And so, yeah, Alex Jones was definitely the first person who sparked the interest. Then obviously going through Chillin' It's catalog, I mean, at that time as well, that body bag media era of what he was doing as well, he was just popping, and then he was just showing love to me, and it was vice versa. So that was another artist too. It was just like, oh shit. And a lot of people have made comparisons as well. They're like, oh, Chazza, your music, you kind of rap like Chillin' It. So where stylistically we're similar to an extent. I'm not saying I'm as good as him, but stylistically it worked out. So he always caught my attention because of that. And then going through it, man, there's so many people. I mean, like Nerve, massive respect to Nerve. Nerve just had this organic feel about him, and you know, that's a big thing for me. Just an artist, it feels natural what they're doing. It doesn't feel forced in any way, shape or form, especially his newer content with his Mama's Boy EP. That content there is just golden in my opinion, because it is just Nerve to a T. I mean, if an artist is able to show you their personality and kind of show you and then kind of tell their story through their music, that's a big thing for me. Flows, amazing artist. Flows, just, yeah, again, being able to sum up what most people would describe in a paragraph, Flows can describe in a line. And it's being able to create those quotables, you know, being able to create those Instagram caption moments, you know, just those when you say one line and you sit there for 10 minutes and you really think about yourself, like really think about like just life. I mean, that ability has always been incredible to me. Horror Show, massive respect to them, just being able to create good music that I've enjoyed listening to. Horror Show and Hilltop Hoods likewise as well. I know some people, you know, say, oh, but this is a bit more mainstream, and I'm like, but they do mainstream well without kind of feeling cheap about it, you know. It feels organic, it feels like it fits their style. Going back and listening to their older work, it definitely can see how they've just grown as artists. Another one, I mean, I could sit here honestly for ages and go for a bunch of artists that I massively respect, but there's just a small handful, to be fair.
Now, would you say you're more familiar with the newer stuff from Australia, or you're quite familiar with the older stuff, or?
I would like to say I have a balance, but of course I'm going to be more up to date with the newer stuff than the older stuff because, I mean, anything that's been released in the last 2 years, of course, I'm going to be, I've kept up to date with. But there's stuff all the way back from the 80s that I obviously just haven't listened to, and it would probably take me 10, 15, 20 years to ever catch up with half of that content, you know? So yeah, I've gone back and listened to a fair share, but of course I've not discovered it all. There's probably a bunch of stuff that's not even on YouTube. We've got to remember there's a scene before YouTube, so CDs and mixtapes and vinyls, you know? There's gonna be a whole catalogue of work that I can't even access here in the UK probably. So yeah, I definitely say the newer stuff, but I like the fact that I've gone back and at least listened to some, and I will continue to do that because I feel like it's important to learn the history of a scene and how the sound progresses into what it is now. I think that's a massive thing. So yeah, I'd say the newer stuff overall.
The lesson. Oh yeah.